Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast of the North American E-Racing League. Tonight is race 2 of 3 in the elimination round for our truck series at Phoenix Raceway. Last week in race 1 at Kentucky, we saw Tommy dominate en route to his NARL record 4th victory in a row, but Max Boost just tied that last night at the Roval. Unfortunately, though, for Tommy, he joined late in the season and was not eligible for playoffs, but nonetheless, he's having a strong showing in his brief rookie campaign. But as we mentioned before, tonight is race 2, and we're at a tricky 1-mile low-banked tri-oval in Phoenix. These guys are going to be going 75 laps on 2X wear. We'll see a lot of crazy restarts as they fan out onto the banking and send it off into turn 1, going 2, 3, and maybe even 4 wide. It's going to be an action-packed night, and I know we're all looking forward to this one. With me in the booth, I have K-Bart20 and Big Jim 11. K-Bart, you're a big fan of this place. In your opinion, what's the best way to attack this track?
Well, I just want to say hello. The big thing that attacked this track is cutting after the start-finish line, going down below that apron there, and that's where you're going to gain a lot of time. And you got to make sure you got to come back up to that wall and get ready for that turn 1. If you enter that corner badly low, you're not going to get a good run off at 2, and that's how much time you're going to lose.
Definitely, that is a tricky portion of the track, but it's definitely good to use that banked area and not take the long way around. It's definitely a way to cut off a couple tenths. Also in the booth, we have Big Jim 11. Jim, this track's tough to pass on. Where do you think these guys are going to be making their move, and where's your favorite spot to pass here?
I think you'll basically be seeing moves made just about anywhere. This place is all about driver preference and where they want to go. So if they want to go to that outside, they're going to probably be using that second lane to the top, and they're going to be really pushing it up there, trying to get to the outside of guys. Some other guys, I mean, it is the truck series, so we might see a lot of dive bombing. It really is just up to the driver. There's no perfect answer to that.
Definitely, there in the warm-up race, we had a couple.
Well, hold on. He didn't finish that. What's your favorite place to pass? I gotta know.
Favorite place?
Yeah, he asked you that. He asked you.
Okay.
He asked you. Sorry.
I will say turn 2, getting to the outside of guys.
Okay.
A lot of guys end up over-rotating, going to the bottom. So.
All right, wrote that down. Remember, gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the crossover in turn 3. If you can get behind somebody and let them overshoot the entry to 3, I like to get underneath them and do a little bit of a crossover move coming down the that long front stretch. But as we mentioned, it's the playoffs, and we have 8 playoff drivers in tonight's race, and those are Plum D's Pipes, Kate Keenitz 22. WSC 1990, we have Marksman, Mac the Breadman, Tay Pens, GMR Reap, and Young Colt 93. So as of right now, the 3 elite guys, Plum D's Pipes, K Keenitz, and WSC, and FBGM's Marksman are above the cut line. And then we have Mac the Breadman, Tay Pens, GMR Reap, and Young Colt below the cut line. So let's do some race picks. K-Bart, I'll let you go first. Who you got tonight?
Race picks for the win or race picks for playoffs?
Let's go with the win for now.
Okay, I got Tommy. One, I'm saying because Tommy is starting on the pole tonight. They do have qualifying done already, so I have Tommy for the win.
Tommy for the win. Big Jim, who you got, bud?
Oh, there's just so many good candidates. I mean, early on in the season, it was Kevin 2.0, excuse me, K Keenitz, that won at Iowa. This track has a lot of similarities to Iowa, so he's a good choice for tonight. And last season's winner here in the Truck Series was Marksman, so he's another guy to look out for. But I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to say that the Iowa winner prevails on the short, flat tracks, and I say K Keenitz gets the win tonight.
K Keenitz, this is his hometown track. He is in Arizona. I'm going to have to go with Plum D's Pipes. I did some warm-up races with him throughout the week, and this track is tricky because these guys shouldn't have to pit in Stage 3 if they manage their tires well. But once you hit about that 60%, 55% on the right sides, they start going about 4% a lap, especially that right rear. So I think tonight's going to come down to who can manage the tires the best. And I know Tommy and Plum D's Pipes are both on wheels, and it seems like the wheel, you can manage the tires just a little bit easier. But let's go with some non-obvious guys. Out of the guys below the cut line, Mac the Breadman, Tapens, Young Colt, and GMR Reap, who do you think is going to finish the highest? And I'll let Jim take this one first.
I'm going to have to go. I've been starting up lobbies with Mr. Williams, who is, head honcho, crew chief over for TJR. I'm going to have to go with Mac the Breadman. They've been running low 20, I think it was 23s or something. Whatever it is in that second range, they're running in the lows there. So I think they might even have a good chance of winning tonight. So we'll have to see.
Definitely. Max had a decent season. He had a really strong truck at Bristol. I remember watching that one, and he got caught up in a couple accidents, which was unfortunate when he was in the lead. But he seems like he's having a really strong season. K-Bart, who you got, bud?
The one who's I really have looked at this season is Young Colt. Down all season.
K-Bart, I'm going to have to cut you off there for a sec. We're good to join. Sorry, I want to get in there quick.
He's gonna need a win just to get in the next round. Another person to look out for is Reap. He's actually been very consistent all season, so you can definitely see him in the top 5. But he's gonna have a win here tonight.
Yeah, GMR Reap seems like one of those guys that is just very consistent. Never's really running up front, but he's never really in the back either. He's always around that 6th, 7th spot. So he's definitely one to look out for. And then Young Colt, as long as his internet holds up, he seems to be pretty fast in places. So we do have a fan question. Joker said, do you think a bump and run will be used tonight? And will that second lane form in 3 and 4?
I'll let you take that one, K-Bart.
A bump and run? Yeah, a bump and run could be is easily here, especially just... You gotta learn it could be an accidental bump and run, if someone was over aggressive going into the corner, and it really depends on a point race of track for the win. And what was the second part of the question?
Do you think a second lane is going to form up in 3 and 4? Do you think most guys are going to stay below that yellow line and try to get as close to the wall?
Yeah, these guys got to get most run as most as possible. These guys do have less horsepower compared to like Xfinity or Cup. I know Cup, you're able to do that and get a good run off the corner, but I'm not sure about the trucks.
Yeah, I've noticed that you really have to get it wound down to get it close to the wall, but yeah, it's playing with fire. That wall sticks out there quite a bit, the pit road wall. And it can be tricky, and I did hit it a couple times throughout the week, so we'll see. That can really throw some guys off. As we are looking live here on our pole shitter, Tommy, running that inside line below the yellow line there in 3 and 4.
One thing to mention about this place is kind of like a road course in the fact that the leader doesn't seem like the leader has the advantage. It seems like second place is able to find a better line. You can enter a little higher than the leader, get a better run off. It looks like Plum is doing that to perfection right now. He's closing up on our leader.
Yeah, it seems like second place does have an advantage because you can use that car in front of you to kind of pace yourself a little bit, let them use up their stuff a little bit, and then make the move.
I'm sorry. Also, with that, you can get a little bit draft off of them too, especially here where they're at, on where the old start-finish line was. On that straightaway is better where to get that draft.
It seems like we do have a slight 2-car breakaway here at the front of the pack. Plum D's Pipes and Tommy seem to have separated just a little bit from Mr. Williams there in 3rd place, and then it looks like we have Marksman in 4th. Seems like he's twitching just a little bit, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But something must have happened to K. Keenitz because he started 5th place, and he is all the way back here in about 10th place. I wonder if something happened to him on the opening lap in the turn that we just missed.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, and, with his internet being a problem as of the last few weeks, he doesn't need a win here. He doesn't need a top 5 or anything, but it would be a little nice to get some points at a track that requires more skill than a Michigan type track. I mean, that one's more of a wild card. So these guys that are fighting for points, you have more guaranteed points at Phoenix than you do at a place like Michigan.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I don't want to be sitting close to the guy in 4th on the cut line going into Michigan, because if one of the guys below the line wins Michigan, then you're outside going into Vegas and you're going to miss a championship race. So I don't want to be 3rd or 4th going into the Michigan race. So hopefully K. Keenitz can get himself back up there for his sake and get himself a little bit of a buffer.
And I'm going to have to go with Big Jim here. I think he's kind of right. He's just kind of riding around right now. I know he has a faster truck than that, but it looks like he's just hanging in the back right now.
I'm starting to wonder, I mean, it might be that he's trying to save tires. One of the big things here is melting that right front tire. You don't really melt it in this game, but it wears quicker if you're driving on it really hard. So maybe he's just saving his stuff here, waiting for the time to pounce.
Yeah, and he may have had a little bit of a lag issue too. I know he did get a new router today and was testing it out, so you don't know if maybe he was lagging a little bit in the beginning of the run and one of his teammates told him and he just dropped to the back to keep from wrecking other people. Fortunately, we don't have a live stream up.
Is heating up once again. Plum putting a ton of pressure on his teammate.
Plum isn't. It looks like Plum's able to get that that truck below the yellow line there in 3 and 4 and really carry a lot of speed. You can gain a couple tenths by just getting the truck below that line. Like K-Bart mentioned, these trucks have low horsepower, so the lower you run, the better it is. This is one of those tracks where you want to run that Joey Stone line in 1 and 2.
Definitely looks like Plum has that hooked up. I mean, again, he's just watching Tommy. Tommy isn't able to get down to that bottom. He's able to do so. And it's given him at least 10th each lap getting to the bumper of Tommy.
Looks like Plum did collect the wall.
Might help him out here. No, it definitely won't.
Joker just said that Plum called a shot last night in the booth, definitely putting a lot of pressure on Tommy. Plum and Tommy are friends, so you know they're in the same party. You know they're not going to have to pit. These guys can both conserve their tires in Stage 3. As we have 22 laps in this stage, 19 in Stage 2, so you can loosen up the truck a little bit. But then we have a 28-lap stage for the final, if there's no caution.
Battle for position back here in 4th between Mac the Breadman and Marksman.
It looks like Marksman's just drifting up the track there. Let's see if Mac can complete the pass. Not quite there.
It is so hard to make a pass here. I'm sure you felt that in the practice race we did earlier. It is so hard to make a pass.
It's very hard to make passes here. This one's very similar to New Hampshire or any flat track for that matter. Once the tires wear a little bit, it seems like the cars just even out and it's just way too hard to make a pass. Looks like Keenitz is starting to pick off some guys here in the back, but he's not really making any strong runs.
I actually pull up a stream here. I'd like to know what's going on.
I'm not getting any lap updates.
Yeah, I could get you some. Okay, Kevin is offline.
Yeah, Kevin decided to not stream tonight. Looks like we have 6 laps to go according to Decent House. Looks like Tommy's broken away from Plum a little bit. These guys are just so evenly matched. And these guys are friends outside of NASCAR heat as well, I know. Plum is one of the reasons that Tommy did get into the league. I think Plum's wishing that he didn't invite Tommy because he's been stealing a lot of his wins. He's been stealing a lot of wins from Elite too. The Elite Trucks guys have been carrying the team. Xfinity guys are not doing so hot.
Yeah, unfortunately, I will not be able to get you a lap update because I don't believe anyone is streaming tonight. So
I thought Mr. Williams was supposed to stream.
I don't believe he is. But,
Yeah, Keenan said he was not going to stream because of his internet issues.
I mean, that's the thing, though, is with playoffs around and how tense situations become, you can't really stream and just pray that your internet will hold up. If you can do something to protect some bandwidth, yeah, you definitely don't want to stream.
Yeah, you should definitely do that. They will be coming to 2 to go this time. They're on 3. They'll be coming to 2 at the line here. Let's see if Plum can get that stage win. Tommy just looks so strong. Even though he's running that higher line in 3 and 4, it just seems like he's able to carry a little bit more momentum down the front stretch onto the flat.
The earlier you can get back in the gas in 3 and 4, the better you're going to be.
Alright, there, Plum using the bottom there in turns 1 and 2. It actually worked out for him a little better than using the outside.
Just trying to find anything to get to that 51, as this is the white flag lap.
He's there.
Right on board with the 56 truck. Looks like he's taking a little bit slower of an entry to really try to get some drive off. But Tommy copies the line. As Tommy will get the stage win in the 51 truck. So we have Tommy D78 followed by Plum D's Pipes. Looks like Williams, Mr. Williams brings it home in 3rd, followed by Marksman and Mac the Breadman. Rounding out your top 5. Impressive running for Mr. Williams. Qualified 3rd, ran 3rd, pretty much the whole stage.
Yeah, this is one of his tracks he really likes. This in Auto Club.
Yeah, I told you earlier that I did some practice with him, and he was really quick. And this is even before he's put in his setup, so I'm interested to see if those TJR guys, both Mac and Williams, pick up some speed here after putting in that wedge adjustment and tire pressure adjustment on pit road.
Definitely going to be interesting to see what these guys do. For this second stage, I like to loosen the truck up a lot because it's a much shorter run. Just drop that wedge down, maybe bump up that right rear pressure a little bit, and just start flying. Looks like Mac picked up a spot on pit road. It's K. Keenitz again dropping to the back. Wonder if he's having some lag issues.
I am seeing a lot of lag right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of guys lag. I don't know what's going on.
You know, the servers were a little spotty last night, too.
Oh, not here. It's hard to race clean around guys when you're twitching all over the place, especially at a short track.
Yeah, it'll bode well for Tommy out front, but for these guys back here in this firestorm, it's not going to be good.
We got to spin in the back.
Looks like the 87 of Kronk's Fight
It's
Milk.
Kronk's.
Single car
He's had
spin
a
though,
tough
no
season.
caution.
Oh my gosh, this
They
is
are
bad. This is
all
bad
over
lag.
the place. Oh boy. Hopefully it's just on our end. I hope they aren't having to actually race with that.
Oh yeah, Penn is lagging
I would
bad.
just freak out if I was in that.
Every single truck is freaking out right now.
But if you said that did this last night, I don't recall the server doing this last night in the race.
You don't remember this
While we were in
you don't remember this at Talladega when the cars were going nuts?
Oh god,
Yeah, you do remember.
I remember that now.
Should make for a very
I
interesting
thought you were talking
Thursday.
about the cup race. I'm sorry.
Oh no. This
Last
was late.
night.
This was last night around 11.
Yeah. The pub.
Oh yeah, these are twitchy.
Boy.
I just tried to message Decent House to see if this is server lag or if this is only on our end. I shouldn't be having an issue with my stream. Plum D's Pipes is there. We'll see if he can get him. Again, taking that
nice
really low
here.
line. He's gonna... Oh, you gotta get to the quarter panel there. You gotta get just a little bit of side draft to slow that momentum, because that top lane's gonna carry it.
It is so hard to get side draft off of a truck, too. You have to be right up on them, and you have to be in the perfect position.
Especially if they're lagging.
That is true as well.
I mean,
I can't argue with you there.
Back in, I think that's Mac the Breadman in third. He is really close to these guys in first and second. As Tommy and Plum battle, Mac is there.
Ooh, gotta
Mac
be
is
careful
there.
there, Plum.
Mac, like you said, Mac is there, and he is one of those drivers that really needs a great, like, I wouldn't say a win, but a really good night. He didn't finish in the top 5, I believe, in stage 1, so at this point, it looks like he probably will need a win here.
So Mac takes the low line. As you look ahead to Plum D's Pipes goes way high, and it seems like Tommy's carrying Jim, like you said, pretty much lane 2, 3 all the way around, not really oversteering it, whereas Plum's entering on 3 and ripping it off 1. So lots of lines. This track's very racy.
Yeah, that outside line in 1 and 2, that middle line, I guess you'd say, it not only does it give you a nice run out of the corner of 2, but it sets you up perfectly for 3 and 4. I mean, it just gives you the most momentum from what I've found. Is the most momentum around Phoenix.
So we're right on board with one of our other playoff drivers, GMR Reap, sitting in P7 currently.
These cars are still twitching. Why is it always playoff time this happens?
I do not know.
Last season it was because we were still on Heat 4, and they just gave up on that game.
What's the excuse this time?
I don't know. They're a small team still.
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna have this, I want
too much of
my
a Thanksgiving break. I don't know.
I've asked about it. This is 9 to go. Or 9 to go here. I've asked
about what?
I've asked the NASCAR Heat Discord a bunch of times and asked the devs, and they said that it is not their highest priority to get the live ticker back.
I think their highest priority right now is staring them right in the face.
Oh yeah, these are brutally twitchy right now. And tomorrow night the Xfinity Series is at Talladega, so I can't even imagine what this is going to be like if we have to run Talladega like this.
Oh, we'll have to postpone that one if this is what it is.
Yeah, no shot.
Yeah, another rain delay. But anyways, it looks like there's a battle back there for third.
Yeah, Marksman trying to use the outside around Mac the Breadman. He's going to do a little bit of a crossover.
Yeah, I mean, you look at these top guys, even Kevin, who's all the way back there. I mean, all these guys are really strong on short tracks, flat short tracks like Phoenix and New Hampshire. So it's perfect that this one's in the playoffs. It's just really need this twitching to go away for these guys to really display their stuff.
It seems like they're managing it okay. I mean, Mac and Marksman are running side by side right now.
Now, since these guys are kind of spread out, I have a question for you guys. Do you guys, you said this is a good track for the playoffs. In this game, do you think this is a good track for a championship race?
Yes.
I 100% think so. This is a driver's track. In real life, you have the problem of not being able to pass, but it seems like in this game, unless you're going up against Max Boost 27, you can make passes. So I think it is a perfect track for a championship race. Better than Vegas.
Better than Vegas.
Ooh.
Vegas is horrible.
Vegas is pretty good. It's got multiple grooves.
Whoa, what is happening here between 13:45? 13 just threw a block to him all the way to the inside wall.
Oh, goodness. That allowed Williams to catch up as he is right there now in 5th. Every stage point matters here.
This is so bad.
Every leg point matters.
Stage point, sorry.
The leg point.
Leg point. Jag boy.
Leg.
Jag boy comments, anything is better than Vegas.
Agreed. Agreed.
I do agree that Vegas does have 2 distinct lines, and I think that's why we choose it. However, if you get those bumps in turns 1 and 2, it just really upsets the car. We're on 3 to go right now. 3 to go. The best battle on the track here is for 3rd. As Pappy Reap has joined the party.
Yeah, he could really use some stage points being under the cut line right now.
As Marksman's gonna go. And Max gonna use the apron. Oh,
careful for that one.
Wow. You could really hit the pit. Oh, they got Marksman. I don't know if that's just Twitch or what, but whew.
No, Marksman sends him. There's the bump and run.
These guys are on top of each other. Whew, this is a great battle.
2 to go? 1 to go.
I think this is 1 to go.
Oh boy.
You could throw a blanket under these 5, man. Holy smokes. As WSC's on the bottom there, and Max gonna hit him.
Look at this. Look at GMR Reap.
Oh, looks like Reap got into the wall. Marksman's gonna take 3rd. Is Mac gonna send it? Max sends it.
Does. He sends it right into his store. This is so laggy. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Reap's gonna get 5th.
Oh.
Reap ends up 5th. He did get some stage points.
Good for him.
Wow, what a battle.
I need more, but I mean, that was impressive run for him. He used the outside in 1 and 2 and just soared around Williams and who was the other one? I think WSC. So great move for him.
Every point matters.
Every point matters.
What a battle.
That's Phoenix at its finest right there. Does anyone have anything for Tommy other than Plum? If those other guys don't get to battling with one another, we saw early speed from Mac, Marksman. Many of those guys go up there and challenge.
I think you'll see a little bit tighter racing here in Stage 3 as they're going to have to conserve tires. So I don't think Tommy and Plum are going to check out quite as far.
They really still moving, lagging. Yep.
Just a little bit of twitch. It doesn't seem as bad as it was.
Run in the back. Just run in the back. You'll see it.
I think that's what K. Keenitz is doing.
Mac and
Max
Marksman
under
still trading paint.
Plum's there on the outside. If I'm Plum, I don't want to be right there.
Yeah, no, I'm checking out of this. You can conserve tires later. Stay away from whatever's going on below you.
Tommy's got the advantage here in first place, being that he gets to run his own line. Because they're 3 wide going into. Looks like Marksman backed out, but they were about to be 3 wide going into turn 3 there. That is not where you want to do that.
Well, TJR battle here between, oh, and here comes Marksman as well. But 3 wide. Williams to
Looks
third.
like Williams going to prevail on the outside.
Yeah, I think Marksman knows it's time to go, so. These guys are going to fight for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They're just going to let Tommy and Plum roll away.
Yeah, and when they're fighting, they're not going to be able to conserve the tires that they need to.
Oh, the 13 under the 45. I have no idea.
Oh man.
We think.
I really couldn't tell you right. It looks like Marksman's lagging excessively bad, but I really just don't know.
It is really tough to tell. Williams up to third in that 98 car. But we have a battle for the lead. As Plum's trying to look under Tommy. Tommy's going to carry that momentum off.
I think someone just hit
the wall. Marksman.
Doesn't look like he has too much damage. Maybe a little bit on that right front quarter panel.
Wonder if he got a little contact from the 13 there. I have no idea, but
he did. He got a little leg contact.
Oh,
leg truck.
I'm sure they'll both be saying.
Oh, Keenitz is around.
After the race.
Keenitz is around in the back. Looks like it's a solo car spin.
Hey guys, I just want to say Williams is on the outside for second place right now.
He is. He's gonna have the preferred line. I wonder if he can clear Plum here.
Looks like he'll be able to, but I know Plum is conserving tires. I don't know if Williams is.
I think Williams just wants to go out there and show that he's fast enough to take the lead here at Phoenix.
Yep, and he clears them. So, do they have to pit here in the third stage?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, massive lag.
Whoa.
Oh! What just happened?
There we go. We're gone. Yep, Las Vegas 2.0. Thank you very much, 704. Fantastic job.
Wow.
What just happened?
I saw Tommy go to the Shadow Realm, and then I got sent to the Shadow Realm, which means I'm not in the race anymore to watch. This is the fun part where you try joining back, and it doesn't allow you to. If I...
I'm gonna try to join.
I knew it. No, they're still racing, dude. I guarantee you they are still racing. This happened
Nope.
exactly the
I just
same
got the
exact time.
multiplayer error session no longer exists.
Alright, we can't even do a radio broadcast, unfortunately, because we do not have a live stream. So, that would be it for the NARL here at
well,
Phoenix.
my name is Kmart20.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on here. Let's see if I can get... Can Kevin just, like, sacrifice his race and tell us what's going on?
I just got a message from Decent House. Bad lag spikes. I got kicked and it won't let me back in.
Yep.
I think that's the race. Wow.
No, they are definitely still racing. This happened at New Hampshire, and this also happened at Las Vegas last season for Cup. Surprised they haven't fixed this, to be honest.
Mr. Williams just sent a message. How would he be sending a message?
Probably got in a lag wreck.
Huh.